It sounded like a great way to travel the world without having to worry about things like hotel expenses.
Madolline Gourley is talking about house sitting in another country. She's done it frequently, looking after the owner's pets while they're away.
I've probably done 8 trips over the past 5 years.
Gourley from Australia works remotely from a regular job and was on her way to Montreal and then Toronto this summer for 2 house-sitting arrangements, done through a company called TrustedHousesitters.
And they're there because they love pets, and that's what makes the whole arrangement fantastic.
It's not a scam, but there are some drawbacks to it that I've recently learned about.
Gourley flew into Los Angeles.
And I said, the US is just a stop. My final destination is Montreal in Canada.
But United States Customs and Border Patrol officers ordered her back to Australia at her own expense. She says officers told her house sitting, even unpaid, is considered work.
Things like feeding the cat or walking the dog, weeding someone's garden, they're all forms of what I've learned is productive activity.
Trusted House Sitters charges a fee to put homeowners and house sitters together. The company told us pet sitting with Trusted House Sitters doesn't contravene immigration guidelines, arguing house sitting is not regarded as work. But U.S. authorities didn't agree. They said Gourley did not have employment authorization to legally work in the U.S. and would be refused entry, even though she was traveling to Canada for house sitting. U.S. agents canceled her travel visa and wouldn't let her in.
It has long-lasting impacts on my ability to travel, even just through the United States.
Canada's Customs and Border Services Agency says work is considered anything that you would usually be paid for. Border officers here also have the final say in deciding who's allowed into the country at an airport. Getting free accommodation somewhere in exchange for something else carries a risk. Gourley can no longer travel to the U.S. as a tourist.
The penalty for me specifically is very harsh.
Sean O'Shea, Global News.